name is Phil and welcome to Phil Does 3D. I'm a multimedia and 3D artist and I stream live on Twitch on Mondays and Tuesdays at 5 p.m. Pacific time in the United States. You guys remember with the daylight savings, well done. That is now 11 a.m. if you're in Australia, or I believe it's now around midnight or 1 a.m. if you're in the UK and Europe. Daylight savings, gotta love it. I hope you guys had a good weekend and a good week. Sniper Girl says I only need 900 more points until I have to play that wonderful, wonderful pony game. And now she said she only needs 400 more points. Oh no. And Morex says deadlines and headaches. Oh no, that's no good. Smurfberry Barbecue, good to see you. And it's good to see you too, Morek and Sniper Girl. Android Lust, it's good to see you, Android Lust. My longest standing, oh really, I'm your longest standing sub on Twitch. Oh wow, and I thank you very much for all your subscriptions. Thank you for the sub and thank you for the follow. Adaptive. Thank you for the follow, Adaptive, and thank you very much for Android Lust for the resub. I really do appreciate it when you sub to the channel, guys, so you are awesome. Thank you, Android Lust. And the longest sub on Twitch, I'm honored. Andrew Lust says he's good. Sniper Girl says I have 29,616 points. I will keep you up. I'm sure you will. Keep me updated. I have installed that wonderful game. I haven't played it, turned it on, launched it. It's installed though, so it's all ready to go. And I'm so looking forward to it. Totally not to torture you, she says. Yeah, right. It's all about torturing poor old Phil. Okay. Remember guys, if you do miss the live streams, you can catch up at any time by clicking the videos tab on my Twitch channel. Or you can go to my YouTube channel, which is /PhilDoes3D. YouTube /PhilDoes3D. If you do want to join the Discord server, you can do that by clicking on the About Me section on my Twitch channel and looking for a blue graphic in my panels that says join the Discord. That'll give you an invite link. Thank you, Android Lust. Yes, you can join the Discord server by clicking that link. Android Lust has just popped into Twitch chat as well. Or at any time in Twitch chat, you can type !Discord and get a link to the Discord server that way. Morak, hang on, Android Lust says, let me catch up with the chat. Morak says, how is Windows 11 going for you? It's good. I've not had a problem. The only issue I've noticed with Windows 11, I use a program called NDI Tools, which sends my main computer screen to my stream computer. And a couple of times over the last few months since I've had Windows 11 installed, NDI has stopped sending the signal. It's only happened twice. I don't know why it does it. Maybe it's because I haven't updated NDI to version 5. I'm still using version 4. Maybe I should do that. But apart from that, no, Windows 11's been good. It's snappy, it's faster than Windows 10. It feels faster to me anyway. You know, just opening menus and stuff feels much faster. So I like it. Not had any problems with any software. Android Lust says, so I have a friend who had multiple Discord accounts and he gave me one. Since apparently I probably won't be able to ever use my phone number again to sign up. That sucks. Now again, for anyone that doesn't know, Android Lust's Discord account was hacked. And because your Discord, I don't actually know if I put my phone number in my Discord, I'm not sure, maybe. Anyway, yeah, because your Discord account is linked to a phone number, it's a bit like Facebook and Twitter. You can't set up multiple accounts because they base it all on your phone number. And they do that so that, you know, bot accounts aren't set up and all that sort of jazz on Facebook and Twitter. And obviously Discord are the same. That sucks. But why, if he's going to... I don't understand though, if he gives you an account, you still won't be able to add your phone number, will you? Or will you? I'm just trying to work out what the benefit of getting an account from a friend is as opposed to starting a new one. Morek says, I switched to Windows 11 on the workstation at work. Oh, cool. And it's hell. What problems are you having with it? I wish I could do the same. Morek says, first thing I did was to disable the new right-click menu. What are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about this. Yeah, a lot of people don't like this. This is changed from Windows 10. They've sort of like dumbed it down a bit. And they've hidden everything behind this show more options thing. So to get back to the way it used to be, you've got to go through an extra click, which does annoy a lot of people. So yeah, I've gotten used to it, I have to admit. And I've gotten used to using these shortcut icons as well for copy, paste and all that sort of jazz. So, but yeah, I understand that. And the start menu too, a lot of people have a bit of an issue with this because it's not like Windows 10 where you've only got a certain amount of room to actually pin stuff. And there's this god-awful recommended thing here, which I turn off. So, but anyway, with the new Windows update coming out in the next few months, they're getting away. You can turn this off, it's recommended, and you can group shortcuts like you could in Windows 10, which will be nice. I don't know, Microsoft. Android Lost says, I won't be able to, but once Discord free up my issue, I should be able to. Okay, so you won't be able to add your number to an account given to you by a friend, but once they free up the issue, you should be able to. Okay. I still don't understand why you just don't create a new account, and then when they free it up, add your number to that. Anyway. Smartberry says, Android Lost says, but who knows when that'll happen. I was patient enough and he didn't mind giving me the account. Fair enough. Are those, I'm just checking the gallery in the Discord, so don't think if you post in the Discord, guys and girls, I won't see it because it's always open while I stream. Do you want me to remove all of those images of yours, Android Lust, from the gallery from the person that stole your account? I'm happy to do that if you want me to, because I mean it's not their work and it stinks that their name comes up beside your work. I mean, I really hate that sort of thing. So I'm quite happy to delete all of those posts that you made with your work if you want me to. Yes, I can. No one can get into that account anyway. Okay, I will. After the stream today, I will remove all of the images you posted in the gallery, but please do re-upload them when you get your new account or the other account from your friend, because like I said, you guys really do beautiful work and you do inspire people to do 3D, and that's what my whole channel is about. So I'd love for them to see your work again. I'll do that after the stream today. Oh, this is your new account, Android Lust, Android L3D. Is that you, Android Lust? Tell me if that's you, so I can. That's you. Good. Okay, I've just changed your account so you can post if you want to. Now remember too, Android Lust, because you're a sub to my channel. Don't forget to relink your Twitch account to your Discord so that that shows up on the under your username as well, that you're actually a subscriber. I can't do that myself. You do it through your account, and it's all handled on the back end on Discord. So it's not like a role that I can assign you. It's one that you automatically get assigned from Discord if you're a sub to the channel. So. But I made you a member so you can post straight away. There's just for anyone that's wondering what I'm talking about. If you're a new member, so you join my Discord server, you have to wait a certain period of time before you can post. That's just to stop spam and all that sort of jazz from popping up in Discord. So you'll do it in a minute, not a problem. Yeah, I'm just mentioning it to you in case you forget. Yeah, remember too, guys, if you do sub to my channel or to any Twitch streamer for that matter that has a Discord server, make sure you link your Twitch account to your Discord, and that way you can use your emotes in Discord from the Twitch channel that you're subscribed to. That, and you can get to show everybody in the Discord server of your favourite Twitch streamer that you support them and sub to them. So. Smurf says, I once heard that Phil does 3D. I know. Yeah, she once heard that. I used to do 3D, and now all I do is chat. Actually, I think there's a Just Chat next week on the schedule. The last stream of each month is Just Chat, so because I want to talk about the Witcher stuff from CD Projekt Red, but we'll do that next week during the Just Chat. But if you want to know now, then jump on the Discord server, because Hellforge posted a link to a really interesting article regarding the Witcher and the engine they're using, which we will discuss next week. Sniper Girl says that's a lie. He talks, only talks, always talks. Okay, all right, I can take the hint. We are going to continue working on a game called The House on the Hollow. You can wishlist that now on Steam. Again, go to the About Me section on my Twitch page. Look in my panels. You'll find a link to wishlist the game on Steam. If you're watching this video back on YouTube, you can look in the description below the video and you'll find a link to the Steam store page there. You'll also find a link to my my Twitter page if you do want to follow me on Twitter, or on my Twitch page as well if you want to follow me on Twitch. Because I always do post to Twitter when I go live, in case you want a reminder, but my schedule doesn't change. It's every Monday and Tuesday at 5 p.m. Pacific time in the United States is when I'm live. Android Love says, I did originally try to make another account, 2 to be exact, but since my phone number is stuck on the old account, I couldn't verify, of course. So I tried to go back to the old account to delete my number, and it wanted me to verify my number, saying it was on another account, one of the new ones. So yeah, I broke it and I can't verify. Technology. You gotta love technology. Here to make our life easier and simpler, hey? Sniper Girl says he will do 3D in like 2 to 3D. Yes, I'm going to be doing 3D now. So we're going to be jumping straight into the Unreal Engine, and we're going to finish the ruined church section, and then we'll go from there as to where we move to next. So, church. I'm here because I just want to show you guys I made a couple of changes that I didn't show on stream. I just added some grass and added some candles. Okay? That's the only change that I've made that you guys have not seen me do live. We're going to... You guys guilted me into adding a graveyard out the back of the church, so that's what we're going to start with doing today. So I have brought in some tombstones, and we're going to put them in the back of the church here. So we have our fence line. I'm just trying to work out which side do I want to put the graveyard out the back or to the side. Maybe to the side would be more interesting. So if the player decides that they don't want to go in through the front of the church, they can come through here and come across the gravestones amongst the trees. What do you guys think? Just that we have a bit more room here. There's not a lot of room out the back. I could move the fence line back. Oh, the other thing I've done here is I've just added some water here and there, just to add a bit of interest to the ground. Sniper Girl says update to 29,700 points. I believe you need 30,000, don't you? So 300 more points and I'm being tortured. She says that works. So yeah, I haven't... We're still doing passes here on the forest. So again, don't judge the forest completely yet, because it still needs... We're still doing passes on it, beauty passes. But I am going to be going through sections of the forest and just adding this water to the ground here and there. I think I also added a little bit at the front from memory. Yeah, just through here. But anyway, that's for another time. We are going to do the graveyard. So, I think we'll start the graveyard past these trees here. And we'll put the gravestones through here. Sniper Girl says, yep, getting so much closer. Look, and for anyone that doesn't know, she's going to make me play this horrid pony game, which is free to play on Steam. So if you want to torture yourselves and play this horrid pony game that I'm showing you right now, which is this one right here, which I've just popped into Twitch chat, This will be the game that I'm being forced to play by Sniper Girl. Horse Riding Tales. Free to play. I have already installed it, as you see. Horse Riding Tales, just here. So it is ready to go. And I'm so looking forward to it. Because doesn't that look just wonderful? She says you're playing it tomorrow for sure. Oh, well, if I'm going to be playing it tomorrow, I'll post to my Twitter account. So, do you want me to mention your name, Sniper Girl, during the post to Twitter? Can I say Sniper Girl, or do you want me to say a viewer? Well, tell me which one you prefer. Because I want to post to Twitter telling people I'm going to be playing this horrible game. Is it a horse game? Morek says it sure is. It's a horsey game. A bad horsey game. Look, I don't want to diss the developers. They obviously put a bit of work into it. I mean, the art style's not terrible. I mean, I generally don't like this art style. I don't play games in this art style, but for this art style, it's not terrible. And trust me, making any sort of game is a lot of work, so I know that they would have put a lot of work into it. Still, it's pretty horrible. I'm sorry, but it's pretty horrible. And Morek says, oh no, why Sniper Girl? Because she wants to torture me, that's why. Horses, yes, that's right, Smurfers. Sniper Girl says to Morek because it's a horrible grinding mess. And we'll be torturing him. Morek says, why not good horror game or something? Sniper Girl says, I'm fine either way. She says to Morek, next time the first pause, yeah, more fun. Hang on, next time. This first because it's more fun. Android Lust says this game was released in 2019. Really, I didn't even look. Oh yeah, 2019. Mixed reviews. Mixed reviews. Oh, we've got a thumbs up here. They're saying you should be able to play as a male, but I don't mind playing as a female. Let's have a look at one of the bad ones. This game is extremely broken and unplayable. Item counts get messed up, such as wood going from 500 to minus 99,999. Frequently gets stuck on internet connection required. Oh, this sounds like it's going to be fun. Despite it being connected to the internet, now it gets hung up on the loading screen. Developers do not answer support tickets. They just don't care. This app should be removed from the store and the developer should be banned. Oh, that's a bit harsh. Horrible fix your game. Oh no. Way too many bugs. The game is broken. It's going to be fun. I can see it already. It's going to be fun. Sniper Girl says, and it's free to play game, so he can't be like, oh, sorry, I didn't have that game. Oh, she's on to me. I actually should post a list of all of the games in my Steam library and my GOG library. So for anyone that does want me to play a game of reviewer choice, then they can choose one from my library. So I do have quite a few games. Actually, let me have a look. I don't know if I've updated my GOG connection to Steam for a while, so there's probably some in GOG here that aren't listed that should be. Yeah, I really should do that. Actually, I must post this list somewhere that you guys can see it, so you can choose a game that you want me to play. Because there's quite a few here to choose from. What's this downloads? What's going on here? No, don't you update Cyberpunk yet. Not during my stream. That would be very bad. It's not doing it, thank God. Because it's a huge, that's the patch that they released about 3 weeks ago. I haven't updated Cyberpunk because I haven't played any games because I haven't had the time. What are we talking about? Morek says, to be fair, there's no bigger torture than Counter-Strike. I've never played Counter-Strike, you know. Sniper Girl says, good idea too. 2019, she says. Well, I didn't notice it either. It was 2019 game. Android Love says it's also a mobile game. Ah. It looks like a mobile game. That's the sort of style of graphics you'd see on a mobile game usually. Sniper Kill says, I'm not surprised. Morag says, I can give you a lot of ideas from personal experience. Andrew Lust says, and it's developed by a studio. Is it? Oh, really? Is that developed by a studio in Australia? I did not know that either. That's embarrassing. Sniper, I wonder which studio is it? Actually, I think I don't know the studio. It's not one of the biggest studios in Australia. There's generally 4 or 5 large studios in Australia, like ones that are members for like THQ and EA and that sort of thing. And the rest of them are smaller studios. And it was one that I hadn't heard of before. But that's embarrassing. An Australian studio. Sniper Girl says it was on the worst MMORPG series on YouTube. So yes, it's a wonderful game. Yes, I looked at that video. If anyone wants to see that video she's talking about, jump on the Discord server and look in the general chat, because she posted a link to this guy who did a review of this pony game. And it wasn't good. Sniper Girl says, and I guess it's technically an MMORPG. Morag says to Android Dust, are you trying to commit Phil onto a road of vengeance for creating such a thing? Blair Witch, Morag says, yes, I've heard good things about Blair Witch game. Play that. But actually, I don't own the Blair Witch game though, so. Sniper Girl says, game is kind of boring. And scream your lungs out, Morag says. Smurf says, we could make Phil go alligator hunting in Call of the Wild. I don't own that game either though. Android Lost says, well, hey, Phil should be proud of his country's game dev. Oh yeah, wow. What an achievement. The pony game came from an Australian developer. Wow. It is embarrassing. I'm sorry, but it's embarrassing. We have a lot of small game studios here and they don't make gold. A lot of it is trash, absolute trash. I'm sorry for all the Australian devs that may see this video on YouTube or are watching me. I'm not dissing you all. I have worked in games development here in Australia and I work for a game studio now here in Australia. But there are some real trash studios around, believe me. Andrew Lost says, Foxy Ventures Studio. Yeah, I've never heard of them. I don't even know where they are. Sniper Girl says, no, don't see the video. Will ruin the fun. Android Lost says they have 4 games in total. I guess the others are all mobile games. Well, they must be making money to make 4 of them. 4 different games. I mean, you don't generally keep making games if you don't make money. So... Well, actually, I think I read in the comments that they do a lot of microtransactions. So if you want to progress in the game, you got to pay. Unless you want to grind endlessly on it. Trust me, I'm not going to be paying. The 2 hours is going to be it for me, and as soon as I've played it, it's going to be uninstalled. Not my sort of game to begin with. Sniper Girl says, picture a horrid grindy mess, and that's what you'll see tomorrow. Smurfberry says, I literally saw the cover art for it when you were scrolling. I'll be using that cover art as my post graphic on Twitter. Oh yeah, tell me, Sniper Girl, do you want me to mention your name in the Twitter post or just say a viewer? So do you mind if I say Sniper Girl, or would you rather I just say a viewer requested the game when I post to Twitter? Hang on, what's this? Smurf says your scroll is populated with lies. What do you mean? Oh yeah, no, it's in GOG because I downloaded it from Steam because I knew that she was going to make me play it. I didn't choose to actually download it before she told me I had to. Come on. Sniper Girl says, apparently you guys have a Sledgehammer Games. There's only one in Melbourne. Oh, I didn't know that, actually. I'm not familiar with... look, I know Sledgehammer Games as a studio, but I didn't know we had one here in Melbourne. I know we have EA and we've got THQ and stuff. Sniper Girl says, yeah, there's microtransactions. Yeah, that's what I read. Morag says, was there some kind of daytime savings? Usually Phil starts at 3 a.m. for me and now it's 2. Yes, there was. The United States started daylight savings, which means that if you don't live in the US, because my time never changes if you're in the US, it means for everybody else around the world that I start an hour earlier. And Australia finishes daylight savings in about a week and a half. Which means my stream, if you're not in the United States, will start an hour earlier again. So if you're in the US, the time never changes. If you're not in the US, it's an hour earlier at the moment. And in about a week or two, it'll be an hour earlier again. So it'll be 2 hours earlier than what you're used to. But that's only for people not living in the United States. Sniper Girl says I'm fine either way. Android Lost says Smurf meant to cover up for Call of the Wild. Oh, really? I didn't know. Maybe I do then. There you go. Like I said, I don't get a huge amount of... I get games, add them to my library, and I just never play them because I just don't have time. Like Red Dead Redemption, I've got that installed and I haven't played it yet either. Well, if it's in my library and you want to request it, I will play it. You think, yeah, I can't remember facepalm. Hang on, let's have a look again. I know I'll never get any work done. And what I do is I link my Steam library and my Epic Games account library to my GOG library, so everything shows up in one spot. You're saying I've got Call of the Wild. Am I blind? Oh no, I don't see it. I don't see it. You weren't thinking of this one, were you? Snuffy Girl says the one in Melbourne opened in 2019, currently hiring for a lot of art positions. Oh really? I wasn't aware of that. Morik says, wait, weren't you in Australia or do you live? No, I am Australian. I live in Australia. You are correct, Morik. I live in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia. But I stream for my US audience. So my stream is tailored around the United States because the United States is the center of the world. So yeah, I always work on US time. It just makes it easier because the majority of my viewers are actually in the United States anyway. I do have some Australian viewers. I have people from all around the world, obviously, but I do have a lot in the US, so I cater to the US market. So that I work around the US time zones. Because if you're in Australia like now, it's 11:30 in the morning for me, so. Sniper Girl says they're working on COD. Oh, okay. Call of Duty. She says, yeah, he's in Australia, he streams on US time. Morik says, Sniper Girl got it. Canarium, Morik says. Murph says the full title is, oh, The Hunter, Call of the Wild. Okay, let me have a look. Oh, you are correct. There it is. The Hunter, Call of the Wild. Who knew? And pardon me for a sec, guys. Sorry about that. Oh, the cover image is an elk. Yeah, an elk. Morik says another great horror. Andrew Lost says the game Control. I've always wanted to play that one. Yeah, Control is here. I do remember adding that one. Again, I haven't played it. There's a lot of the games in here I've just never played. Actually, what I might do is I might pop a graphic of this list. I might put this list on the Discord server. I think that'll be the easiest place for you guys to see it. I'm not sure where I'll put it in the Discord server. Somewhere in the Discord server. In case you guys do want to redeem your points and have me play one of these games. And Sniper Girl says, Centre of the World. A lot of our idiots here certainly think that. Look, to be fair, the United States pretty much is, you know. It's... Well, maybe not as much since Mr. Trump was in power, but President Trump, I should call it. Give him his proper title, shouldn't I? Yeah, but they are still... The United States is still incredibly influential in the world. You have the biggest army in the world. Biggest economy in the world. China is getting there, but I think the United States is still bigger. Morek says, me from Bulgaria, US audience. Joking, of course. Morek says, oh man, so many good games I see. Yeah, there's quite a few games here. And again, like I'll pop this list on the Discord server. So if you guys do want me to play one of these games, you can request them with your viewer points. Where's my game? My game should be here somewhere. Our game. It's not my game. The game studio's game. There it is. I knew it was somewhere. There's a horse riding tales rubbish there. But that's my game. But you can't play my game yet. It's not released. Our game. If the guys see me calling it my game, I'm going to get in so much trouble. They're not going to be happy. Sniper Girl says, yeah, that's why I prefer to have it in list view and not icon view. I like to see the pretty icons. I'm all about the pretty icons. List view is much more convenient for sure. But I like to see the cover art. No, I don't want to update now. Hang on, what's going on here? Morek says, the line, the Talos principle. Sniper Girl says, also have your Steam name on Discord or somewhere in case we want to gift you a horrible game to play. My Steam name is is Phil Does 3D. Is it? No, don't gift to that account. That's the studio account, I think. I think it's just under my name, Philip Fair. I'll put my Steam username as well, so you guys know what my Steam account is. My username is anyway. Good suggestion, Sniper Girl. Morek says, 50k gag, Phil. I didn't think of you as such a naughty person. That's for those people that like to see me suffer and not talk, because you guys know how much of a motor mouth I am. I can't stop myself. I just chat and chat and chat. So we have a silence spell, which is like a 5-minute timeout for me, so I can't speak. And I think the gag one is where I can't talk for 30 minutes. So I made that really, really high as far as points go because I find it so hard not to talk. It would be torture. Andrew Lost says you can make a separate text channel and pin the game list. Yeah, actually that's probably what I'll do, Andrew Lost. I don't know what will I call a separate channel though. Play requests or something? Game requests maybe? Not sure. That's a good idea. I'll make a separate text channel and I'll pin the game list there. Smurf says so much games. Sniper Girl says yeah, a lot of games. Well, who doesn't like games though? Come on. You can never have too many computer games. Never. Never, 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 never. Sniper Girls, Smurf says, can you remember the name of your game? I can remember the name of my game, yes. Well, our game. I can't call it my game. I will get in trouble with the game studio. It's our game. And I do remember the name of it. Smurf says, how many people are working on the game now anyway? Oh, I don't know. It's hard to say at any one time because we bring in different people to do different things. As you guys know, we've got people that do 3D art, we've got people that do sound design, music design, people that do voiceover stuff, people that do visual video stuff. Yeah, it varies really. I mean, there is a core group of people at the game studio itself as well. Sniper Girl says 29,808 points. Oh no, better stop the stream right now. Maybe I'll just do 5-minute streams. How about that for the next month? Sniper Girl says games are wonderful. They are wonderful. Who does not like playing computer games? Come on. Sniper Girl says just think that horse riding tales will forever be on your list even when it's uninstalled. Thank you so much for polluting my list. Alright. We're going to start placing some tombstones in here, so let's have a look. We will start with Make sure I'm actually in the right layer. There we go. Let's start with this one. I'm going to scale it up. Now how do I want them facing? I think maybe facing this direction. Oh wow, I knew it was going to do this. The pivot point is all... Bill's not happy. Bill's going to have to jump into Max and fix up these pivot points because they're not correct. And I can't work like this, that's insane. I thought I did a reset on the X-Form before I actually imported these, but it doesn't look like I did. Very annoying. But I'm just going to get the size correct so that when we come back, I don't have to scale. So let me just size it up correctly to about... Yeah, about that size should be good. What are we at? We're at... So 5. Scale it up to a value of 5. I've got to go... 500% in max. Let's get rid of that. Let's jump into max just as well. I had it open just in case. Where did I put it? Ruined Church, I think it's called. Yeah. Graves, and it's these two. So we want to do a scale 5 to 500%. Move them back. And we need to reset the X-Form so that sticks. I'm surprised I did not do this. I thought I did. And let's just re-export them. Run Church. Graves. I was actually going to, I considered doing, I thought we might do something else today. Yes, I want to replace it. I'm working on a story intro for the game, so I thought we might work on that on stream, but we'll do this instead. I'm doing that in After Effects. You guys, I don't think have seen me working in After Effects before. You've seen me working in Premiere. Hang on, what's this one called? Grave 1, Grave 2, Grave 3, Grave 4. Okay, I didn't do that. So this is Grave 3, Ruined Church, Grave 3. I think that's good. Before I overwrite these files, I really should check. Models, Ruined Church Grave 2 and Grave 3, that's correct. Okay. Ruined Church Grave 3. And this one's Ruined Church Grave 2. She says, you're welcome, glad to help about polluting my Steam games list. Morik says, in some cultures, graves gotta face east. Yeah, we won't be that pedantic, as well as churches. Yeah, you're probably correct, but we're going more for an artistic license here as opposed to real life. Andrew Luss says, did not know that. Yeah. Snappy Girl says nice. Snappy Girl says same. Didn't either. No, I wasn't really. I don't think I was aware of that either. I mean, I do know in some cultures you are correct. Graves do need to face in a certain direction. Andrew Loss says, is it just to face the sunrise? Morix has actually learnt that from a game. I actually saw it in his profile when scrolling. It's called The Pillars of the Earth. The game's called The Pillars of the Earth. Andrew Loss says, the next time I pass a graveyard, I'm going to remember that. Alright. Let's re-import these models. Okay, now let's place them and they should be sized correctly and the pivot is in the middle. All good. Yeah, we won't go for super realistic where they have to be facing east. We're just going to go for more of a visual. So, we're going to face them this direction because this is the direction generally the player will come across them, I guess. Yeah. What do you guys think? Do you want me to place them like in this direction? Actually, in the actual game, toward the top here, there is a graphic, a GUI element, which actually shows you north, south, east and west. So as you turn, you know which direction you're facing. We can either face them straight on or we can angle them so they're facing this way. What do you guys think? And it looks like my screen is frozen. Hang on, let me restart NDI. Gotta love NDI.
Oh yeah.
I am still streaming, aren't I? Yeah. Alright, NDI still does not want to kick in. Let's try it again. Give me a second. NDI. End task. Restart NDI. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. I am going to have to update NDI because that's happening more regularly now. That's the only issue I've noticed with Windows 11. The NDI is yeah, playing up. Morek says, however, in Judeo-Christian cemeteries, we face east because Jesus will come from the east in the second coming. Well, there you go. Andrew Lust says, that makes sense. I guess that's common knowledge for cemeteries. Sniper Girl says, I'm getting so much closer tomorrow. Morek says, I mean, will the players know where east is? They will, yeah. Like I said, there is that GUI at the top of the screen, so when you rotate the camera, the GUI rotates to show you when you're facing east and north and south. Blah, 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 blah. Andrew Lust says, I thought it was just loading. Yeah, no, it wasn't loading, it was stuck. It is frozen. I'm going to have to keep an eye on it. Smurf says, align them with the church and call it a day. So Smurf is saying we should align them this way with the church. Or do you mean this way with the church? Because this is the front of the church here. I think you might be right actually, Smurf. Aligning them forwards might be the way to go. Sniper Girl says that works too. Yeah, I think we will align. We will take Smurfer's suggestion. We will align them with the front of the church here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring them all in and then we can sort of position them where we want them. That's the first one. This is the second one. I should turn angle snap on here too, really. Now we're not placing them here, I'm just putting them here temporarily while I bring them all in and then we can move them around. Okay, then we have this one. No, this one is again one of the ones that we're going to have to scale them all up. so that they're correct. So let's jump back into Max. Let's do a save on that file and open the next one, which will be this one. And we're going to have to scale it up 500%. And reset the X-form. And this is grade 4. Church grade 4. And save. And re-import. Smurf says, I mean, pretty much any 90-degree alignment works. And looks, NDI has frozen again. It seems to be freezing, which is really interesting. Whenever I import one of the models. Wow. Give me a second, I will fix it. I wonder why. I've never actually noticed a correlation before, but I've just noticed now, it seems to be when we import a model, it freezes NDI, which is odd because the models have nothing to do with the network, so I don't know why that's being an issue. That's very, very odd. There we go. Smurf says, yeah, just as long as things are mostly within a couple of degrees of either parallel or perpendicular to the church. Sniper Girl says, we prefer to make it look like a drunk person placed them and have them at all different angles. If you notice old church graveyards, they're not all like in nice neat rows. They do sort of place them around. Some of them are in rows, but not all of them. Yeah, maybe it's to do with like family plots. So if you've got a mother, a father, a child, they put them all next to each other. But aside from that, then they tend to move them out. Smurf says some plots around here have sections that are aligned differently to each other, like a whole section of chunks, not individual graves. Sniper Girl says 29,904 points. Smurfberry says, and there are 2 to 300 year old sites, and these are 2 to 300 year old sites. Smurf says, although then there's a cemetery over by the river which has a bunch of curved paths and circles and stuff, and it's angles all over the place. Yeah, I don't think I've seen sites where the gravestones are not all lined up perfectly straight. They're all over the place. We will line ours up so they're all facing in the same direction, but we're probably going to we're not going to put them all in a line and stuff. I'm going to mix them. I'm going to put them here and there and everywhere. It looks more interesting. I mean, the reason they line graves up is because it's very it helps to fit the most graves in a graveyard, which is what it's all about, really. But we don't have that problem. We're doing it more for a visual, so I'm going to scatter them around, but all facing in the same direction, but not in a line. So I'm going to turn angle snap off here, and so we can get these lined up correctly. Let's see, I'm going to try and avoid importing any new models while we're working with NDI because, yeah, NDI is having a bit of a fit every time we import a model. So let's see, let's keep going here. The next one will be, let's do this one. This one, the size will probably be incorrect again because yeah, but I'll do this one by hand as opposed to re-importing a model. As long as the pivot's in the middle, I'm happy. This is one of these bigger graves. Needs to be made bigger still. Yeah, actually let's do, we know the scaling is like 5, I believe. That's better. Let's do the next one after I do a quick save and have some coffee. So we got that one, that one, that one, and that one. There's 3 more to bring in. I didn't go too nuts with the graves. We don't have a huge amount of space here to put them in anyway. So the next one will be this one. I might just make this one a little bit bigger. Man, I hate that. I gotta move the camera in it. I don't know. I hope Unreal 5 fixes this, because I do it all the time. Like I can put my mouse here and go to move the camera, it'll move the object. It's very, very just annoying. Okay, and then we've got this one. This one of 5 is way too big, so let's bring it back. I'm going to position it next to this one so I can get the scale correct. Because we want our tombstone here to be about the same size as these. And maybe go up just a little bit. Up, I said. There we go. Okay. You'll notice with these materials, when I textured them up, I purposefully made them darker to match the church, because the church is like an almost black brick. It's really dark grey. So what I've done with these is I've increased the material colour in the shader so that they show up as being quite dark, so that they better match in with the church. If I didn't do that, then they'd look more like this. They'd be a lighter colour. So that's like with a material of 0. The church and these are like a material of 1. Not a material, a metallic value of 1 is what I mean, metallic. So, even though they're not metallic in their stone, if it's 0, it's a lighter colour. If it's 1, it's a blacker colour. And I want the blacker colour to match the church. Final one is this one. Let's try 5, but 5 might be a bit big. And it is. Still too big. And again, what I'd normally do is I go into max and I'd change it there and re-export the model, but because NDI is being so temperamental, we won't risk it. Okay, let's grab all of our tombstones and move them. Start by moving them back. And I think what we need to do is we need to bring these ones to the front because they're smaller and they're harder to see. And we might bring them over and down. I guess we could put them in a line with each other. See what I mean about going to move the camera and moving the object? Very annoying. Please fix that epic in Unreal Engine 5, please. Let's move this one over. We have to allow enough space between them for a human grave to be, a body to be, so we don't want them too close together. Oh, she says, I like the way it looks. Sniper Girl says, 29,976 points. The stream froze? Oh, it did. Damn it. Thank you for telling me, Android last. Wow. That's it. NDI has got to be updated. Let's hope it doesn't break anything. It has never been this bad. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with NDI, but I'm going to have to update NDI. Because this is getting really annoying. There we go. Thank you for telling me, Android does. Sniper Girl says, hasn't frozen my end. Good job, Smurfberry says. No, Sniper Girl says, background, never mind. Android Lost says, what? Not on your end? You must have frozen. It froze for everybody. I think what we're going to do here is we're going to move those together and we're going to move them back in here. And we might bring them over a little bit. And we're going to move you over and we might move you forward a little bit. And you, I think I want to be angled this way. We get a better view of the model with it angled to the side as opposed to front on. Make sure it's in the ground. Make sure it's in the ground. See, I might just move that over. I might move you over. I might just make this one a little bit smaller. I think it's a little bit too big. And we just got to make sure we allow enough room for the player to move around. Oh, we're inside. Okay, I don't want to be there. 5, Smurf says, are we doing a live update? Sniper Girl says he kept on moving, so was like, what? Andrew Doss says, I heard clicks but saw nothing on my reel. You didn't even notice, Sniper Girl? That shows you how much attention you pay to my stream. That's nice. That's real nice. 29,988 points. You got to go to bed, Morag? No problem. Thanks for being here and saying hi and popping in. It was good to see you. You have a good night's sleep, Morag. I'm just going to reduce the size of these as well, though it's a little bit too big. And I don't want to put them all in a line like that, so I'm just going to move some of these out of alignment a little bit. It just makes it look a bit more interesting. So we'll move you over, and again we'll move you forward. Like these two can stay in a line, but I don't want all of these to be in a line with each other. And we have to make sure we allow enough room for the player to move between them. I'm worried that that's a bit tight there. So we may just move this one over a little bit. Which means we can move this one over a little bit. I'm going to go into foliage mode just to remove some of these trees. So let's go into foliage mode. And let's move some of these trees out of the gravestone. Some of them I can't move because they're part of the procedural landscape, but certainly these larger ones I can. Just so we can see the cross a little bit better. Let's move this one back. Deselect it so we can see what's going on. Yeah, just so we get a good view of the cross. Again, I'm just making sure that no other trees are actually intersecting anything they shouldn't be. I might just move this one as well. What have you just posted in the Discord? Sniper Girl says in 2 streams Phil will be playing the Horror Pony game. Smurfstones posted something about creating immersive large-scale content using neural rendering. Cool. I'll check that out after the stream. So yeah, I'm just going around and making sure none of the trees are going through the gravestones. And again, I've got to make sure that there's enough room for the player to move. I'm just worried there might not be. We'll move these over a little bit. So we can move you over a little bit. Should be just enough room for the player to get through there. Plenty of room through here. I think there's collision on these, so they probably won't be able to get through there, but that's okay. Should be enough room to get around through here. And I might just move this one back a little bit. So they can get through here. Plenty of room through here. Let's have a look at our grouping now and see if we want to make any changes. I might move this tree. I think. Yeah, I might move that tree out of the way because it's sort of blocking that gravestone there. What do you guys think? Should we move the tree or not? Or do you like the tree being that close to the gravestone? I'm open to suggestion. Haven't frozen? No, good. Morik says meetings in the morning. No problem, I had them all last week. Andrew Lust says she will pay attention during the horse game. I bet she will. Which is I must update NDI because we don't want the stream freezing during the game. And just pray that updating NDI fixes the problem. The reason I haven't updated NDI is because I use a plugin for OBS that has not been updated by the author for 2 years now, and people are worried about it. And apparently the new NDI version 5, which is a new version, doesn't play nice with the plugin, which I do actually use to bring the NDI stream into OBS. But there is another way I can do it just through NDI, so I may have to do that and stop using the plugin because the author hasn't updated it. Sniper Girl says, have fun. Andrew Lust says, see you. Sniper Girl says to everybody as well, Wingfield mostly talks, it's hard to tell when he's doing work. Andrew Lust says, one statue looks like the Grim Reaper. You're talking about this one, aren't you? I think it's a lady in a hood wiping her eye. I think that's what it is. Smurf says, I posted that days ago. What you're going to hear about today. Well, you did too. Hang on, I'm not. There we go. Now I've caught up to the end of the I'm sorry, Smurf. I was scrolled up in the list in general. It wasn't at the bottom of the list. It was Sniper Girl that posted with a what? I have some very, very good news. She's got 30,000 points. Oh no. She's got the 30,000 points she needs to get me to play the pony game. So that will be happening tomorrow. Don't redeem the points now, Sniper Girl, during this stream. When I start the stream tomorrow, redeem them then and I'll start the game, okay? If you want, that's assuming you want me to play it tomorrow. And if you do, I will post to Twitter tonight. Or I'll post to Twitter tomorrow when the stream starts. But you haven't told me. Do you want me to use your username in my post, or do you just want me to say a viewer? She says, I know, I was going to do it tomorrow. So do you mind if I call you by your handle, Sniper Girl, in the post, my post in Twitter, or would you prefer I just said a viewer? Because I'm going to post saying a viewer requested I play a game, or Sniper Girl requested I play a game. Oh, it's up to me. You answered that question? Okay. All right. Good to know. Yeah, guys, do you think we should move this tree or not? Like, I can show you what it would look like with it moved. Tree moved, or tree there? Tree there, tree moved. You like the tree there? I don't mind the tree there either, to be honest with you. I think it makes the graveyard look a bit more interesting, with the tree sort of obscuring one of the gravestones a little bit. You're in favour of keeping the tree? Then we will keep the tree. Done. Sniper Girl says, do you have one request? Sniper Girl got me to play this game as torture. You do have one request. You want me to say Sniper Girl got me to play this game as torture. I can do that. I'm just going to I have my posts ready. I'm so OCD. I already have my posts ready for what I'm going to say when I'm going to say it. So I'm just going to add that now. You requested the game to torture me. There we go. I'm going to say. I will use Sniper Girl. So I'll call you by your name, Sniper Girl 85, and I'm saying she requested the game to torture me. So there you go. Post is ready for tomorrow. I might just bring this tombstone in a little bit as well, just so it's not all lined up and it's a little bit more noticeable from a distance. And again, I'm just making sure we have room, nothing's going to get stuck anywhere. The player won't get stuck anywhere. And that takes us in. Bill's getting confused, hang on. Okay, so if they wanted to go around the back, they'd go this way. Okay. Okay. I might just rotate this tombstone to face the other direction. Or will I? No, maybe not. You see one side is slightly lighter than the other, but considering everything else is like a darker. Oh, I wonder if I should rotate this around. Yeah, I think it looks better with her facing inward as opposed to facing outward. I'm just out of alignment. I might just rotate this a little bit. In fact, I might rotate it a little bit more. She is actually straight, but for some reason, maybe because of the angle of the ground, she looks like she's on an angle. So I just want to make it a little bit straighter. What we could do here though is, instead of having this completely straight, we might just take it on a bit of an angle, so it looks like it's moved a little bit. Not completely straight. Maybe the same with this one, we might just angle it a little bit. We'll angle it this way. So we just have a tiny little graveyard. Might move her back a little. Andrew Lost says, make it look older. Sniper Girl says, bit of an idea, you can have decals to add names to the tombstones. Could do the classic names of some of the devs on it or something like that. That's a cool idea. That is a cool idea. Sniper Girl says you could do that with the monument. That is a cool idea. I will put that to the guys at the studio, see what they think. What I'm going to do though here is I'm going to actually, as Android Lust says, make it look older. We're going to add some long grass, so let's do that. So we want this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. And we're going to paint. Because, you know, gravestones always have grass around them. Android Dust agrees it's Sniper Girl's idea. Thanks, saying it's a nice idea. It is a nice idea, and I will put it to the guys. I mean, I like it. They should like it. It's a good idea. I won't get too nuts with the grass. I could, but I won't. Just add a bit more grass out here. And some grass over here. Some grass in here. Maybe a little bit through there, a bit through there. And through here. Should be enough of the grass. Now, is there anything else I want to add in here? Sniper Girl says Dying Light 2 has a monument with names of the dead. All the names on it are of the dev team. Okay, that's a cool idea. That is a cool idea. Android Dust says, I was saying since the tree grew so close to the graves. Oh, you were saying since the tree grew so close to the graves, it makes it look older. Okay, I understand now. I thought you were saying make the graveyard look older. I always intended to have some grass through here anyway. I might just might knock it back just a little bit. I just think I added a bit too much. So let's just remove a little bit here and there. Thin it out just a little. I can't help myself. It's like the cobwebs. Once I get started, I can't stop. Which we may actually end up doing soon. I want to add some cobwebs to a bridge section that you guys haven't seen yet. It's a bit better. It was starting to overtake the gravestones. It was just way too much grass everywhere. Okay. Let's do a quick save because we haven't done a save in a while, and that'll give me a chance to have a quick sip of coffee. Andrew Lost says the grass looks good on it though. Okay, Smurf says grass, it fills outdoor cobwebs. Yep, grass that fills outdoor cobwebs. And I'm just trying to decide if there's anything else I want to add around the graveyard. That's right, coffee. Need the coffee. Dunno. Let's just jump into the foliage tool to see if there's anything that catches my eye. These azaleas, or Chanels, we call them as that. These Chanels actually, they could look cool here, but I want to really keep them just for the manor house. I don't want to reuse too much stuff we use in the manor house outside in this landscape. Cattails are really only for where there's water. Maybe a dead tree would look good. Maybe. I think I've got a couple of dead trees here. Yeah. We did use them, I think, around the front of the building. Let's just have a look. Do a single. Yeah, no, not these ones. They're not the ones I want. There's another dead tree, which I think I brought in. Sniper Girl says, what did they do in that game? I don't have Dying Light 2. It does look cool. Like, it looks like a game would be fun. But I haven't purchased it. Not yet anyway. Android Lust is asking if Sniper Girl has Dying Light 2. Sniper Girl says no, watched a partial playthrough. You want to get it. What is this link that you posted, Sniper Girl? Let me just have a look. If you're new to my channel, you want to know more about me and what I do, you go to phildoes3d, put a .com on the end, and that will take you to my website. Oh, this is the monument you were talking about, where they have the devs' names. Yeah, it's very cool. It's a cool idea. Pardon me. It's a very cool idea. I will certainly put it to the guys at the studio, see what they have to say. I like it though. I think it's a good idea. Yeah, I'm looking for a dead tree, that's right. I'm so easily distracted, it's ridiculous for someone my age, I tell you. Jingle some keys in front of me and I'd be happy for half an hour. I may not have brought it in. Widow kills bear. No, I don't think that's it. That's it if I didn't, it's no big deal, we can bring it in. It takes 2 seconds. Yeah, not those ones. Not that one. No. I don't think I brought it in. So let's have a look. I think it's under foliage. Yeah, I've got this black gum, bare black gum, and I've also got these European white birches. And dead trees around a graveyard always look really creepy, so maybe we'll bring in... That one's a bit... No, not that one. So one of these two, I think. Maybe both of them. And we're going to put it... Put it. Here we go. Combined foliage. And this one. Combined foliage. Okay. Now where did I put them up? Put them here. So let's have a look. I don't have anything else selected, do I, by mistake? No, I don't think so. Good. So. Where are they? Where do they go? I think it's these ones, isn't it? Yep. Let's do a single and let's put one. Yeah. Just gotta wait for the shader to compile. I find it hard to keep to my own pace. Andrew Doss says, I think another dev Easter egg is graffiti with dev names on it. Yeah, I've seen that used before. What game did they use that in? I think it might have been in one of the Walking Dead series games. Do you remember how they were making the Walking Dead game series? I believe in one of those they used graffiti for the credits. And they look really cool, actually. But over here. Let's rotate it, see if we can get an interesting angle happening. So if we put one at the front, so let's just move it. Over here. I might just change the angle on this. It's following the normal of the ground and I don't want that. I want it to be more straight. I forgot to deselect that when I imported it as an option over here. So if we have one toward the front, then we can move one maybe over here in this little spot. And we'll go with the second variety that we have. Again, let's wait for the shader to compile. Yeah, Andrew Loss said the dev Easter egg is graffiti with dev names on it. It's a common one. Yeah, I've seen it used. Like I said, I'm pretty sure the Walking Dead game series they use that. Snappy Girl says, yes. Smurf says, look out, there's a bear hiding in that tree. In those trees. Xerax. Thank you for the follow, Xerax. Welcome to Phil Does 3D. Remember Xerax, if you want to join the Discord server, type exclamation Discord in Twitch chat, or go to the About Me section on my Twitch channel and you'll find a link to join the Discord. A blue graphic in my panels. You can click that to get an invite link. You don't have to. Just remember though, don't post links in my Twitch chat unless you're a sub, but everybody can post links in Discord. And yes, welcome to Phil Does 3D. If you ever have any questions while I work, please feel free to jump into chat and ask. Or if you just want to say hi, that's always welcome. I'm live every Monday and Tuesday at 5 PM Pacific time in the United States. My schedule doesn't change. I'm wondering if I should thin out the trees in the graveyard here a little bit. What do you guys think? You think there's too many? Should I remove some of these smaller trees within the inside of the graveyard? Or not? I don't know. It's probably enough dead trees. Maybe one inside the gated grave. Yeah, I can't actually. These ones can't be removed. They're part of the procedural generation. Unfortunately, I was thinking more these ones here. So these sort of ones through here, I was thinking. But maybe not. I don't know. It is supposed to look overrun. I mean, look, it's a ruin, so generally the graveyard will be pretty overrun with trees. I don't want that, so I'm just going to move the gravestone back. I don't want the tree to be going through it like that. go. Again, it's one of those trees that are part of the procedural forest generation. So it's not something that's selectable by me individually like the rest of the trees are. I don't want the grass growing over the tombstone like this, that looks weird. So I'm going to just move these over. Just going through to make sure that nothing else is intersecting where it shouldn't be. Nothing breaks the illusion more than seeing a plant sticking through a wall or through something where it shouldn't be growing. Let's just do a quick save. And I also like to do a save selected. Android Lost says, I thought it was part of that, talking about the tree growing inside of the gated grave. Yeah. Yeah, no, these shorter plants are all procedurally generated. I mean, there is like a dirt gap between the two gravestones anyway, so it does make sense a tree could grow there. I'm also, I haven't, again, we're still working on the landscape. The landscape sort of needs a lot of passes, beauty passes to be done. But I am planning on bringing in a particle effect, which is like a fog. At some stage for different parts of the landscape, so just to try and knock back on the amount of green going on. This is a broadleaf forest, so it's meant to be green, okay? Brown leaves, green trees. I just don't like it when anything's too green, or too much of any one colour. Because you notice when we did the landscape for the manor house, we've got like yellows and blues and greens going on. Particularly the pond area at the front of the building. I'm going to do something similar for different spot sections in the landscape here, just to try and break it up so it's not also quite so green. Even though naturally that is the way it would be. I mean, in reality, in nature, in real life. Okay, what are we going to work on? Actually, is there anything else I want to add to this? Yeah, I might just add some ferns, I think, in around the walls and stuff more than anywhere. So let's go and look for our ferns. It'll be the same ones we used at the front of the building. So these two. Not around the graveyard, but around near the fence. break the fence line up a little bit. And maybe some around the base of the building. Around the base of the column. Maybe a couple in the corner. Pardon me again, guys, sorry. You've got a little bit of water going on in here as well. Maybe through here. We can add some ferns. Hang on, let me catch up. Andrew Lust says, maybe one inside the graded grave. I thought it was part of... what are we talking about? I'm lost. Andrew Lust says, that tree was once a human. Oh yeah, I guess so. It's being fertilised by a human, isn't it? Nappy Girl says, I hope you feel better. Yeah, I'm not sick. It's just I've got a bit of a cough. Unless she's not talking to me. Smurf says, where are you getting all of these plants from, Phil? I have a huge library of plants. So I want the interior of this church to be really overrun with plants. I mean, you know, it's been abandoned for 100 years, so it really should be quite overgrown. And I'm sort of funneling the player with plants down through the center of the church. Smurf says, but where'd you get the library? Well, some of them were made by me, some of them were made by other guys at the studio using SpeedTree. Some of them I think might have been purchased, I can't remember. I mean, I know the ones that I made, but I can't remember the ones that other guys at the studio made. And maybe if we purchased a couple, I can't remember. Don't ask me difficult questions, Smurfberry. I have a feeling it's a mixture of both. It's a mixture of some were purchased, some I made, some the other guys made at the studio. I'm pretty sure. They are all wind animated, of course. Sniper Girl says to Smurf, his butt, he bent it over and they just flew out. Android Lust says Smurf wants those plants. A lot of these plants too, like these bushes for instance, these are ones that I created in SpeedTree. And they're all the same, they're not different meshes, but there's like a variation that's been put on the material, on the shader, so that each time one is placed, the shader changes the colour of the leaves a little bit, which makes it look like there's more plants than there really are. So it's all an optical illusion. So again, I gotta control myself. I can get really carried away with the ferns as well, but I do just want to make sure that the ferns are sort of like along the base of the building a little bit, maybe through here, a couple, just to fill it out a little bit. And create a bit of a pathway into the building. And let's put a couple out here because why not? A couple in the middle always looks good. I think I'll avoid adding any in the middle of the graveyard though. There's already a lot going on in there. We don't want to cover up the tombstones too much. I might just pop a few through here. And maybe a few through here. Alright, that's enough for the ferns, I think. Anything else that I want to add? We do have all these other ferns as well, but I won't get too carried away with the ferns. Did the grass. These are just general bushy sort of trees, but I don't think we need any of them in here, to be honest. I think there's enough going on. We do have these plants as well. These are like a ground cover. Actually, it looks like we might have used some of these before. I don't want to add any rocks in here. Ground cover as well. These are redwood trees. These are soil banks. I don't actually think we brought any of these in. Let me just, I can't quite remember. I'm just going to add one of these to see what it is. Whoa. Why is it so large? Oh no, hang on. Before I do that, actually is this, oh yeah, this is part of the procedural stuff, that's why it's making that huge green circle. I thought there was something like that going on. This one isn't, so let's check this one. Okay, yeah, these are like a miniature redwood, like the young version of the redwood, which we did not use in this part of the, in this church here. We could. Like, I could even swap out these for these, but I don't think I will. I don't think I'll use these in here at all. I don't think it's needed. So I don't think there's really much else I can add to the church. We've got some dead logs and stuff we could add. I don't think we've used this anywhere yet. Let's have a look at this. It's a dead tree stump. Where would be good for it? I haven't deselected the other one yet. Deselect. There we go. Why won't you let me place? 101 0 uniform single. Hang on. Undo. Undo. It is actually placing it. I just can't see where it's placing it. So I'm just going to move outside here a little bit where I've got a bit more room, so I can work out where it's putting it. It's placing it, but I don't know where it's placing it. Really odd. Snappy Girl says Smurf wants the plants. Smurf says, don't ask difficult questions on a technical art stream, he says. Snappy Girl says to Smurf, don't worry, we'll be getting him back good tomorrow. Sorry, did you ask me a question I didn't answer? Smurf says, maybe it's just a really small stump. Yeah, that's what, it shouldn't be though. These are all scaled to the same size. So there should be no reason for it not to be showing up. It's very odd that it's not. Let's get right down near here and let me try and place one again and see if it'll show up. Oh, there we go. Oh, I don't know what's going on there. So it's being added, but it's Unreal's having a bit of an issue with it for some reason. Maybe it's a lotting. No, the cull distance is set to 0. It shouldn't lot at all. So that's very odd. Yeah, I thought it was a lot thing too, Smurf, but it's not a lot. It's not a lot issue. I can see the lotting here, and the cull distance is 0. I can check the mesh just to be on the safe side. I don't think it's not an issue with the mesh or lotting on the mesh. It's lotting correctly, so that's not the problem. I'm just going to check the shader. No, it's not a shader issue either. That's really odd. I mean, it looks like lotting, doesn't it? Because you get close to it, it's fine. You get too far away and it disappears. So it certainly does look like a lot problem, but it's not the lotting. Snap said I said it first about lotting. So I'm not really quite sure what's going on with that. I've not used it anywhere in the landscape so far, so I haven't noticed it because this is the first time I've placed it anywhere. I may have to... I'm just wondering if I select it. No, it's even after... We're not going to use it for now because there's some sort of issue going on there. I'll ask the guys at the studio to have a look at it, or I will later if I've got time. Try and work out what the issue might be. Just glancing quickly over this though, I don't notice anything. Nothing stands out as being a problem. So I don't know about that one. What else we got though? Anyway, we may have something else we can use. I want to try and avoid anything we've already used near the church, and we used that already. Let's have a look at this one. This one's fine. This is just an old tree stump. So let me just undo that. Let's go back into the graveyard. And we'll make sure again we didn't notice there's a different tree stump, so that's okay. So maybe just in here it looks a little bit empty. We can put one of these old tree stumps. And let's just rotate it to see if we got the best angle on it. Maybe that way is better. And let's just sink it into the ground a bit more. In fact, I may even scale it up a little bit. And we'll move it back a little bit. That's better. This helps to fill up that empty corner a little bit there. Okay, so we come in. Okay, we go around. We get to our graveyard. We come around, we get to our altar. And we keep going around to the back of the building. I might just angle this a little bit so it's not quite so straight, just so it's on a little bit of an angle. Okay. I don't know if there's anything else we need to do for the graveyard, so we can probably say the graveyard, the abandoned church is probably pretty much done, I guess. Yeah, I don't think there's really anything else we need to add to it. Let's do a save all, and let's save current. It's past 9 a.m. Yes, I've completely lost track of time, so I think we will leave it there for today, guys and girls. I will be back again tomorrow. I'm assuming Sniper Girl, you're going to be redeeming me playing that game tomorrow, so I will post tomorrow to my Twitter that I'm playing a game. So join me tomorrow, so when I start playing that wonderful pony game that Sniper Girl is going to torture me with. That'll be tomorrow's stream. Yep. Stretch. Oh, Forest Bug wanted me to stretch, so I'm going to do that. There we go, Forest Bug. So yeah, tomorrow's stream I'm going to be playing, what's it called again? What's that horrible game called again? Well, that pony game, Pony Riding Adventure Tales or something like that. So join me tomorrow so you can laugh your ass off and watch Phil playing a pony game. Requested by Sniper Girl to torture me. I do want to thank you guys and girls very much so for hanging out with me today and for being here. I really do appreciate it. I'll be back on again tomorrow. You guys take care, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for the pony game. See you guys.